It's deja vu all over again.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the JuJiang Jet Harrier. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up front here, we have Jet Harrier. His name is Jet Harrier. On this side of the box, we have Jet Harrier. On this side of the box, we have Jet Harrier. On the top, Jet Harrier. On the bottom, Jet Harrier, and things and stuff that I cannot read. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots. It does this, that, the other thing stuff, and that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have Jet Harrier, the first component of JuJiang's Jet Commander, and this set is basically knockoff, upscaled versions of the Combiner Wars aerial bots. So yeah, these are just upscaled Combiner Wars toys, but pretty nicely done in my opinion. This is the same company that made the upscaled Optimus Prime that I reviewed a while back, and I absolutely loved that figure. So I figured I would give this set a try, and this set is pretty well done as well. Now, just right off the bat, we'll talk about the quality of the figure. Quality-wise, the plastic does feel good. It feels good. It feels sturdy. It doesn't feel, fragile or flimsy in any way. It feels slightly lesser quality than the Optimus Prime they put out, but still feels, feels good. Feels just as good as anything official, in my opinion, anyway. So yeah, here we have Jet Harrier, aka Slingshot. And let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. You got some orange right here for the cockpit. You got some black right there for those intakes. And you have the landing gear, which you can fold up if you want to. And you got the blue and the red going down the wings. Not a whole lot of molded detail, but still not too shabby looking. Got that blue and red there for the tail fin. And of course, since it is the Combiner Wars mold, it's just, pretty much, hey, there's the robot right there. And there you have the back. And yeah, so you got that going on. And for comparison, I never got the Combiner Wars Slingshot because I didn't care. I'm fine with Alpha Bravo. But here he is with one of the Combiner Wars aerial bots, just so you can see how much they upscaled these. So you got that. Here it is with the Masterpiece Seeker mold. Again, just so you can get a sense of the size here. And here it is with one of Zeta Toys aerial bots. Again, just so you can get a sense of size here. And here it is with G1 Slingshot because it's pressure. Slingshotting pressure. Whoosh. So, there you go. Now, as far as accessories go, it does include its blaster right here, double-barreled blaster, just cast in white plastic. Not a whole lot going on here. There doesn't seem to be any way to store this in the jet mode. There's nowhere to plug this into that I've found anyway. I thought maybe this slot right here, maybe it would fit in there, but it doesn't fit in there. It doesn't seem to doesn't seem to go anywhere. So yeah, apparently they just don't store it, but hey, it's fine. It is what it is. That's basically it for the jet mode, so let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's now, much like the Combiner Wars figures, these can scramble city, so they do have an arm mode, a leg mode, and we'll show them both off. Now, one thing to keep in mind, these figures did not come with instructions. I don't know why, but they did not come with instructions, so I am kind of guessing here, so bear with me, and, go easy on me if I mess something up, because I didn't have instructions. I don't know why they didn't put instructions in the box, but there are no instructions. But anyway, for leg mode, what you're going to do is you're going to flip up the feet, and then you're going to pop up this panel here. This is a new little bit of transformation, as well as the feet. The feet transformation is a new thing as well with these figures. So they did modify the transformation a little bit. So you bring up this panel right here, and then flip up the landing gear, and then you take this whole nose cone section here, and that will collapse down and plug in right in there, like so. Bring the wings back, and of course you want to flip out the peg, which is on a pretty tight ratchet, like that. And there you go. That is the leg mode, I believe. Hooray for leg mode. And I think you're supposed to flip these forward too. There you go. I believe that's pretty much the leg mode there. Now the hands and the feet are included with silver bolt, so I don't have those to show off yet, but yeah, there you go. They have the leg mode. Hooray for leg modes. So moving on to arm mode, what you're going to do here is you're going to untab the arms from the side. They just tab into the hips here. One thing to note also, there is a little bit of die cast in this figure, so he has a little bit of heft to him, which is always nice. And what you're going to do with the arms here is just going to bring them all the way up. Swing. Oh, that's squeaky. That's squeaky. That's a squeaky, squeaky joint there. But you just bring the arm back, and then you rotate the arm at the bicep. That's also very squeaky. And you have this tab right here is going to tab into that slot right here. So you just bring that down, and that will tab into the side like that. Second pass, same as the first. Bring that up, like so. Bring that back. That's not as squeaky. Not as squeaky. And just bring that back and tab the arms in like so. And then the next thing you're going to do is just open up the legs here like so. And that's the typical Combiner Wars transformation here with the legs. You just extend them like so. This section here is now on a double hinge, so you want to bring this up, and this will just tab in right here like so. That will all lock into place like that. If you want to, you can flip this fin up, and you just rotate it so you have your elbow joints there. Bring down the combiner peg, and there you have the arm mode. Yay for arm modes. And that's basically it, I believe. So, there you go. So, moving on to robot mode. Let's rotate the waist so everything's facing forward. Split the legs, and the legs are all done. Now we will come up to the upper body. So you just untab the arms here. Bring that down. Squeaky, squeaky. Squeaky, squeaky. Flip out the hands. Untab. Bring that down. Rotate. Flip out the hands. Rotate them around so everything's oriented properly. And you just push this down, which will bring up his head. Turn his head around. Get, oh, that's squeaky. So squeaky. Straighten him out here. And there you go. There you have Jet Harrier in robot mode. And the robot mode isn't bad. It could have used a little more color. I mean, if you're going for cartoon accuracy, at the very least, if you're going for cartoon accuracy, this midsection should be black and the hand should be black as well. Yeah, no, it's not bad, I don't think. So let's get in close here, not on his chest, on his noggin. As you can see, this part of his head is all done in transparent plastic, and then they painted the orange over the face, but it's still not a bad head sculpt. It's a decent head sculpt. You can see he's got a lightning bolt on the side of his head. I don't know if the Combiner Wars version had that. Well, it's a decent head sculpt. As you can see, ton of light piping. His entire head glows. He has a glowy, glowy brain. Well, you got some details there in the chest. I mean, it's pretty much a typical kind of Combiner Wars-ish body there. The new feet. You got that tail fin again. You just kind of tuck that up like so. And the backpack is, you know, what we expect from aerial bots and Combiner Wars figures. So, yeah. You got that going on. And now, articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint. You get a little bit of wiggly-waggly. Can look up a little bit, can look down a little bit, can do a full 360. Shoulders can do a full 360. Hey, it didn't squeak that much. Can do a full 360. Can go in and out at the ball joint as well as at this transformation hinge right there. You do have very squeaky bicep rotation. Oh, that'll haunt your nightmares. Oh, yeah. You have slightly under 90 degrees of a bend at the elbow. The wrists are on a ball joint, so you got some wiggly waggly there as well as rotation. You can move them down due to transformation if that serves any purpose for you. You do have ratcheted waist joints, legs, can go forward that far, can go back. If you get past the butt flap there, can go back that far on a ratchet. Outward, can do the full splits. You got thigh rotation, you have 90 degrees of bend there on a ratcheted hinge. And the feet are on a ball joint right up in here, so they can move up, they can move down. You can also use that transformation hinge if you want to, and you do have ankle tiltage there. So you get some extra articulation with these upscaled figures, which is nice. And of course you can give him his gun, and he can hold on to the handle, and there's also a tab right there that will tab into his forearm right there. So he does hold that very securely, and now he can pew pew bang bang, squeak squeak, squeak squeak. Squeaky squeaky arms he has. But there you have that. And now for comparison, here he is with one of the Combiner Wars aerial bots. Again, just so you can see how much they upscaled these guys. Here he is with the Masterpiece Seeker mold. Again, just so you can get that sense of scale. Here it is with one of Zeta Toys aerial bots. Here it is with Power of the Primes, Optimus Prime. You can see how they look together. And here it is with JuJiang's upscaled Classics Prime. So you can see how they scale with one another. And last but not least, here he is with G1 Slingshot because it's pressure. His chest piece is broken, but it's still pressure. Swoosh. So there you have JuJiang's Jet Harrier. It's a pretty good figure. Definitely not as good as the Optimus Prime they put out, but still a good figure. Pretty solid in my opinion. They made some changes to the mold, which adds articulation to the figure, which is definitely nice. You know, again, plastic quality-wise, you know, the plastic doesn't feel as good as it did on their Prime, but it still feels, you know, solid, sturdy, and, you know, it doesn't feel fragile or flimsy, or, it doesn't feel like it's going to break if you look at it funny. I wouldn't call this a vast improvement over the Combiner Wars figures, but it's still a decent, very playable figure in my opinion. So there you go. Now you can pick up this entire set from TF Direct. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below. For all your official and third-party Transformers needs, you can also check out BigBadToyStore.com. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below as well. You can also check out the Jet Commander playlist for this and all future reviews, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the JuJiang Jet Harrier, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, bomb in your face. Excuse me, Slingshot. Yes, sir. What were you doing? No, I was just looking over there. No. Cool. Anyway, it's imperative that we get the aerial bots together. We need your help. Really? The whole team? Yes, the whole team. Oh, come on. Whatever it is, I could probably handle it by myself. We don't need to get those guys involved. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Come on, oh Prime of Little Faith. I'm sure whatever it is, I can handle it. Come on, what's the mission? Well, we have to defeat the entire Decepticon army. I'll go see what the others are doing. Yes, you do that. Thank you. Thank you.